Welcome to another episode of Full Frontal Fatherhood. My name is Julian Redwood, and today I would like to talk to you about how to have a great morning in your family. I don't know about how it is in your home, but often in my house, mornings can be quite disastrous. Trying to get my child out of bed and dressed and fed and out the door, meanwhile taking care of all our needs, can be overwhelming, and we can easily end up in a conflict or some rub that makes the beginning of the day really not fun. But the reality is, as a kid, it's hard to be ushered along. They just want to lie in bed, and instead they're being told to do this, that, and the other. Of course, they don't go along with what we say. But I found with my wife 4 things that really help us have a better morning. The first one is make sure your kid's getting enough sleep. If they're waking up groggy, then possibly they're not getting enough sleep. Support them to have an early enough bedtime, have a good, consistent bedtime routine that enables them to get to sleep at that time, and then see if they can wake up in a more positive way. But this doesn't always work because we each have our own temperaments when it comes to sleep. The second step is to give yourself enough space in the morning so that you can engage the day from a more positive place. If you're waking up just before you wake your kid up and you're groggy and tired, it adds to the propensity for it becoming a real mess as everybody's bad feelings bump into each other. If you can give yourself 10 minutes to just sit down on the couch, relax a little bit, think about your day, maybe get a couple things done before so that there isn't as much to happen once the kid is there, it sets your morning up for a much more pleasant experience. The third thing, and this is the most crucial, is to take 5 minutes to really connect with the kid. Imagine what it's like for them. They're being ushered around all morning. They don't want to go to school. They don't want to get up. And yet we're pushing them. Tell them to do this and the other thing. Of course it ends up as a mess. But if we can connect to them first, if we can get down, maybe it's cuddling with them, maybe it's sitting next to their bed and singing songs, maybe it's playing Legos, whatever they like, so that they feel connected with you. Those 5 minutes of special time where you can feel good with your kid, they feel connected, and then they'll move with you in a much more easeful way. And the fourth step is to make the space to all sit down and eat together. Having a few non-rushed minutes where you guys can nourish your bodies and talk about the day allows you all to move forward into the world feeling a part of the family, a part of something good. And when you walk out the door feeling that sense of warmth and connection, rather than hurried and rushed in frustration, it affects your whole day, and it affects everyone's days in your family. So help your family have a joyful morning and not a rushed, anxious one. Take the time to make sure they're getting enough sleep. Give yourself 10 or 15 minutes in the morning to find your own center, your own good place in yourself before you connect with them. Give your kid 5 minutes of real good connection time, and all sit down together at the breakfast table so you can all walk out the door feeling good and relaxed. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Full Frontal Fatherhood. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this subject, but let's keep it friendly because this is hard stuff and we're all doing our best. If you like the video, please share it with your friends, and I'll see you next Friday for another episode of Full Frontal Fatherhood. Take care.